Okay, if you are in math, if you are in 7 Excel, we're working from the Advanced 2 textbook. If you are in Math 8, we are working from the Course 3 textbook. We are doing lesson 6.1, example 1, and it can be found on page 244. Okay, so we're going to be talking about listing ordered pairs of a relation. What is a relation? Basically, a relation pairs inputs with outputs. A relation puts an input, matches it up with an output. That's what a relation is. This is just, it's math vocabulary, basically. So we're working on listing ordered pairs of a relation, and a relation matches an input with an output. So what does all of that mean? Well, we have been working with ordered pairs. We've been working with ordered pairs, and we know an ordered pair is XY. Typically, we use an ordered pair to plot a point on a coordinate plane. We've been using ordered pairs in linear equations. They give us an equation. We determine what the x's are. We plug it in, and then it gives us our y, and then we had an XY ordered pair. So we know what ordered pairs are. So the book is going to give us a set of ordered pairs. 0, 1, 1, 2, 2, 4. And they're going to ask us to create a mapping diagram of these ordered pairs. Okay, create a mapping diagram of the ordered pairs. Well, a mapping diagram shows relations. And remember, a relation is matching an X to a Y. So a mapping diagram shows relations. And we know that a relation is matching an X to a Y, okay? So we have in mapping diagrams and relations, we have inputs and we have outputs. Now, these are just kind of other names for X and for Y. So let's take a look at our ordered pairs. What are all of our inputs or all of our X's? We have a 0, a 1, and a 2. So these are all of our inputs. Now let's take a look at our ordered pairs. Here's all of our outputs or all of our Y's. 1, 2, 4. Then we use arrows to show the relation or the matching. So if we input 0, we get out a 1. If we input a 1, we get out a 2. If we input a 2, we get out a 4. So a relation is just matching inputs with outputs. And a mapping diagram is just listing the inputs, listing the outputs, and using the arrows. So that's pretty much today's lesson. It's that simple. Now, sometimes the book will give us a mapping diagram. Input, output. They will tell us our input is 1, 2, 3, 4. Our outputs are 3, 6, 9, 12. And we have arrows showing the connection or the pairing or the matching. And they give us this mapping diagram and they ask us to list the ordered pairs shown in this mapping diagram. List the ordered pairs. Okay, I know an ordered pair is XY. And I know my input is X and my output is Y, okay? So if we input 1, we get out 3. If we input 2, we get out 6. If we input 3, it spits out 9. If we input 4, we output 12. Okay, so that's it. The book will give us ordered pairs and ask us to create a mapping diagram, or they will give us a mapping diagram and ask us to write the ordered pairs. But life doesn't stay that simple, because they may give us a mapping diagram that looks like this. Where my arrows do not go straight across. And that's okay. We can still do this. For my ordered pairs, I know an ordered pair is XY. I know input is X and output is Y. So let's just go on down. If I input 0, I get out 0. If I input 2, it could spit out a 1, or it could spit out a -2. So 2 here has 2 different outputs. And then I input a 3 and the machine spits out a 4. I input a 4 and the machine spits out a -3. So that is it for today's lesson. We are creating mapping diagrams from ordered pairs, or we are writing ordered pairs from mapping diagrams.